Welcome to Business Tech Unraveled. I'm your host, Zakia Ringgold, and I'm here to help you navigate the complex world of technology and make it work for your business. Each episode of Business Tech Unraveled is packed with valuable insights, tips, and strategies to empower you with the knowledge you need to succeed with tech tools. So whether you're tech savvy, looking to start your own business, or someone who feels overwhelmed by the ever-evolving tech landscape, this podcast is for you. So join me on this exciting journey where we unravel the mysteries of business technology together. I promise you'll walk away from each episode armed with actionable advice and a newfound confidence in leveraging the power of technology for your business. So before we hop into lifetime deals, I would be remiss if I do not share some of the common pitfalls and things to be aware of when you're deciding to invest in lifetime deals in the form of software as a service for your small business. Now, the glitter and the gold of a lifetime deal is the fact that you are able to purchase one time a set number of licenses to use this software for a lifetime. And with the impetus of Netflix and all the other software now Netflix isn't a software, but you get what I'm going, the subscription model where they get you locked in for a monthly, quarterly, annual, some type of recurring fee. And as a small business owner, the allure of a lifetime deal is, especially when you're getting started, you're not sure what that monthly income is going to be able to continue to pay monthly subscriptions on top of all of your other operational costs. So the allure of a lifetime deal is, hey, I can pay it one time and I have use of this particular software. And if it's a true gem of something that you need to run your business, then that becomes even more appealing for you as a small business owner. For the developers, you're thinking like, what's in it for me? Like, why would they even offer this? Normally, the lifetime deals have a very short period. So there's the FOMO in there. And if you don't know what FOMO stands for, it's fear of missing out. And the idea is, hey, I have this opportunity to buy a lifetime deal. I am now able to get it, use it, keep it for the lifetime. The tricky part is what lifetime? Now, I have purchased over 250 lifetime deals since I've been an entrepreneur. And I even started before I was an entrepreneur because I actually liked the tools for what I was doing in my hobby that transitioned to a business. However, of those 250, I've realized that I use about 25 to 30 of them on a recurring basis, and the other ones have either become shelfware, meaning they're just sitting on the shelf for me to find a need for them, and a small percentage of them have gone bye bye, meaning the founders have completely disappeared. They've sold and said goodbye to the people who were the early investors, and they have also just completely shuttered, or they were not able to maintain that monthly recurring revenue in order to stay operational. And so the tricky part with any lifetime deal is you don't know what that lifetime will be. So there are a few strategies that you should employ before you decide to leverage lifetime deals. If something is business critical, meaning you can't serve your clients, you can't provide your products and services without it, do not depend on a lifetime deal for it. Or have several in the till for you to be able to pick and choose from in case one shutters. Additionally, on the founders, on the company's history, did they just set this website up with no traffic to it the week before they offered the lifetime deal? If that's the case, there's a reason to bat an eye or to have pause with that particular lifetime deal. Additionally, what's their support like? Try their support prior to actually buying the software. Send them a question, a basic question. You could know the answer to the question. How long does it take them to respond to your question? Is it to your satisfaction? Does it solve your problem? Because what they do before the sale is very, very evident of what they will do after the sale. Look for any kind of community that they've built up online. The one thing I will say for those lifetime deals that turned out to be gems in the LTD world were those that had very active communities, whether that be on Facebook, on Slack, or Discord. All of them that have withstood the test of time have had very active communities. Aside from active communities is the roadmap. Now, here's a little note about roadmaps. Never buy a software for what they're promising to build later. I learned this in my corporate experience. We would have consultants come in all the time, and we would ask very poignant questions on, can the software do X, Y, and Z? And I would always pause if the conversation went into, oh, well, it's planned for Q4 or Q1 or Q2. If you don't have it now, do it, because that one day may never come. However, if during the LTD deal period, like it's normally 6 to 8 weeks, if during that period you're seeing constant updates and revisions, and then right after the lifetime deal closes, do they continue in their community? Do they continue in their rapid development? If so, you may have stumbled on a gem and not a one-hit wonder that's just there to infuse capital or to grow their user base so that they're more attractive to a venture capitalist. And so I did post a question in one of my favorite lifetime deal groups for other people. And this group has over 15,000 buyers of lifetime deals. And I posed a question of, what advice would you have for someone who's considering buying lifetime deals for their small business? And the answers were pretty interesting, and I'm going to share that in the blog post as well. One of the first answers that came in was from Dave, and he said, don't give in to FOMO. Buy what you need right now and what you will need in the next few weeks. Do not buy for next year. And I think this is where my 250 purchases came in, because I was thinking of growth in my 1 year plan and my 3 year plan and my 5 year plan. This would be a service I would offer, and I never actually got to it. Someone else in the same vein said, have a legit use case for now or the immediate future. And someone else said, your addiction is just beginning. Lifetime deals are an addiction. So make sure that you keep accurate documentation of what it is that you purchase. So for everyone that you buy, what's the login? What's the password? Where did you purchase it from? What were their terms? And get screenshots of that. It is a really, really pivotal thing, because another sneaky thing that lifetime deal owners will do is they'll change the plans, and then they'll map you to a new plan that doesn't necessarily meet those terms that you agreed to when you purchased it. So they'll lower some of the things, or you can no longer map what you have to what they're currently offering. Another person said, don't do it. It's a bad idea. One person also said something I shared here: never buy roadmaps and expect, but only what you will immediately use. Another person, and this is really important, create a budget and stick to it. And even though LTDs are not stocks, make sure you do your due diligence. Research the company. How long has it been in business? Who's the founder? What have they done previously? Were they part of another company? How did that one do? How many followers or subscribers do they have? And then another one said, +1 for the budget. Don't be an impulsive buyer. Buy only what you need right now. Limit the amount of LTDs that you actually use for your business because many will go bust. You can always full stack every deal. Don't do that. We'll talk about full stacks in a moment. And then the last piece of advice is your business should not be based on an LTD for most cases, unless you are confident that it won't die or cheat on you. And I do have two that have withstood the test of time, and I will share that in another episode. So hopefully, before I start taking you down the realm of these amazing tools that I was able to get as a lifetime deal, I felt it was my own due diligence to share some things with you that I wish someone would have told me when I was first getting started. I don't regret any of my lifetime deal purchases because they taught me some valuable lessons. Number one, all that glitters is not gold in the LTD world. Number two, have a true business case. What is it that you're actually selling? How are you servicing your clients? What are the products that you're offering? And how do LTDs help you to actually do that in a much better way? So I'm hoping that this is at least our primer before we start diving into the tools of lifetime deals. And I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback on this particular podcast. Thank you for tuning in to Business Tech Unraveled. So here's your challenge. Commit to implementing one actionable step that you've learned today. It could be researching a specific tech tool, optimizing your website for a better experience, or exploring new ways to leverage tech in your business. I also want to hear from you. Submit your questions, feedback, or your progress by clicking the microphone on our podcast page. I need your input, and I want to make sure I celebrate your wins and address the topics that matter most to you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest episodes of Business Tech Unraveled. We have plenty of tools, valuable insights, and guest interviews coming your way. Thank you once again for joining me, and remember, in the ever-evolving world of business and technology, applied knowledge is power. So let's unravel the complexities together and empower ourselves to thrive in the digital age.